Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving real deep into The Curse of Oak Island, Season 12, Episode 22. This isn't just another hole in the ground. This is a historic turning point in the Lagina. Brothers' lifelong quest. The episode 22 of the season wasn't just explosive, it was revelation after revelation. And today, I'm going to take you through every single jaw-dropping detail. Let's start with a tool, a simple pickaxe. 6 years ago, the Oak Island team unearthed this iron tool over 145 feet down in the money pit. At first glance, it might seem like just another remnant from a past searcher. But wait, this wasn't any ordinary pickaxe. During their recent research trip to Malta, archaeologists confirmed that the design matched a specific tool used by the Knights of Malta, experts in medieval engineering and subterranean construction. Let that sink in, a pickaxe matching tools used in 16th century Malta discovered beneath Nova Scotia. That's not just a coincidence, that's a smoking gun, and it gets wilder. According to local Maltese experts, these picks were used to carve out massive underground tunnels, water cisterns, and defensive strongholds. These knights weren't just warriors. They were master builders. Could this same craftsmanship be linked to the mysterious depths of Oak Island? Now let's talk about dirt. Specifically, the man-made clay found in the money pit. Back in 104, original searchers discovered a heavy clay-like sealant lining the shaft, something designed to repel water. And guess what? The same kind of composite, a mix of crushed pottery and clay, was commonly used in Malta for waterproofing. Ancient tunnels fast forward to the present. The Oak Island team finds broken pottery fragments deep in the pit. Could it be that the same engineering practices from 16th century Malta were used on Oak Island centuries ago? This isn't guesswork. This is historical blueprint matching. You're looking at two sites, continents apart, showing nearly identical building materials and tools. And if that's not worth digging deeper into, what is back on Oak Island excavation? On Lot 5 has become a hotbed of intrigue for years. Researchers overlooked this area, but now it's bursting with clues. The team unearthed a piece of slipware pottery, an ornamental ceramic dating back to the 1700s. The kicker: it was found near the infamous starburst button, potentially linked to the Knights of Malta. This button is no cheap trinket. Its design points to an elite military order with deep European roots, and it's lying in a forgotten pit on a remote Canadian island. Let that marinate for a second. Evidence of European nobility in military form embedded in the dirt on a plot of land nobody took seriously. Before Lot May 5th be one of the final, untouched hiding places of whoever orchestrated the Oak Island mystery. And the finds keep coming mortar, like substances matching those from the money. Pit earth layers indicating staged occupation over time. Someone or some organization was working Lot 5 for generations. Meanwhile, in the northern stretch of the island's infamous swamp, things are getting even weirder. If you remember, this isn't just a swamp, it's a man-manipulated anomaly, where vaults, roads, and stone pathways have been found. Dating as far back as 12 AD in this episode, the team uncovered yet another potential vault, like wooden structure beneath the muck logs placed, deliberately notched and aligned in a way that screams purpose. These aren't just random bits of old timber. This is architecture, structure. Someone built something there. Lagina puts it best. Someone built this. To get out here, the question is why and who. And let me tell you, that is exactly the right question. Because what if this vault isn't the only one? What if the swamp is riddled with a network of hidden compartments? That's not just an engineering feat. That's a master plan back across the Atlantic. Rick Lagina, his nephews and other team members were exploring the underground tunnel systems of Valletta Malta LED by Knights of Malta. Experts, the team witnessed ancient cisterns tunnels and fortifications that mirror the kinds of structures uncovered on Oak Island, built in 1570, in direct response to Ottoman siege threats. These underground networks weren't just for water or safety. They were secure, sophisticated, and they were built to hide things. The parallels are undeniable. Hidden vaults, water management systems, secret access points, all underground, all precise. If the Knights of Malta were protecting something sacred or valuable, what better way than to mirror their proven blueprint halfway across the world? And it gets even more compelling. In 1632, a French sea captain and Knight of Malta named Isaac de Razilly, LAD, a mission to establish France's Acadian colony. His headquarters, Fort Point, just 15 miles from Oak Island. Are you connecting the dots? A Knight of Malta operating near Oak Island during the exact era when these mysterious structures might have been built. If that doesn't get your heart pounding, I don't know. What was Razilly really doing there? Colonization trade, or was it something deeper? Perhaps transporting a cache of sacred treasures far from the threat of European war and Vatican persecution. At this point, the evidence isn't just stacking, it's forming a tower, matching tools, matching materials, matching construction techniques, and matching people. If this is a coincidence, it's the most extraordinary one in historical and archaeological history. The deeper you go, the clearer it becomes. Someone with a knowledge of European military engineering, likely tied to knightly orders, like the Templars or the Knights of Malta, orchestrated something massive on Oak Island, and they hit it well. But the biggest question remains. What we're dealing with here is more than just hidden objects. It's a display of extraordinary engineering mastery. Think about it. Waterproof clay systems, over 100 feet underground tunnel networks, with ventilation and water redirection built centuries ago, and vaults carefully tucked away in swamps that may have been artificially created just to conceal them. This is not the work of desperate treasure buriers. This is the precision of skilled craftsmen trained in ancient techniques with access to resources and knowledge few in their time could dream of. And here's a theory that keeps gaining ground. The Knights of Malta and the Knights Templar may have shared more than just values and religious fervor. Their construction styles, symbols, and even their missions may have overlapped. Some historians believe that after the dissolution of the Templars, many of them found refuge within the Knights of Malta. So, when we find Templar-style vaults and Maltese tools in the same pit, we might be looking at the work of a merged brotherhood united in their efforts to hide something sacred, something powerful. Let's not forget that starburst button discovered earlier on, Lot 5, a small object, sure, but monumental in implication. Researcher Judy Rudbush suggested its links to Maltese military design, possibly worn by elite knights or officers. So, why is it in the dirt of Nova Scotia? Maybe because someone important, very important, was physically here that button may have fallen from. a coat during a critical moment of hiding building or even ritual. It's a tiny breadcrumb pointing to a much larger loaf of truth. Here's something that's always fascinated me. Why, despite all this evidence, has the treasure remained hidden for so long? It's not for lack of trying. Generations have drilled, dynamited, and scoured the island, but the deeper we go, the more it becomes clear. This was never meant to be easy. These were men trained to hide things forever, to build traps, to mislead, to create false tunnels. If this was a simple treasure burial, someone would have found it centuries ago. This is an intentional labyrinth designed to outlast greed in time. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the real treasure isn't gold coins or jeweled goblets. Maybe it's a truth so powerful it had to be buried, sacred texts, ancient relics, proof of pre-Columbian transatlantic voyages. Whatever it is, those who buried it knew the stakes, and those who chase it today are doing more than digging. They're chasing echoes of a suppressed history that someone once fought to protect. So if you're watching this and thinking, why does this matter? Let me tell you, it matters more now than ever. Because in an age where history is being rewritten and re-examined, Oak Island stands as a monument to questions we've yet to answer. And whether you're a historian, a dreamer, or a die-hard fan of this show, this story is your story too. It's about discovery, curiosity, persistence, and, above all, truth. This season finale may have brought new discoveries to light. But if history has taught us anything, it's this: Oak Island will never give up all its secrets at once, as Rick and Morty and the whole team prepare for what's next. So should we, because the deeper they go, the more the island responds. Friend, if you stuck with us this far, thank you. Your curiosity fuels this channel, and your support keeps the mystery alive. So hit that bell, share this video, and stay tuned, because Oak Island's biggest secret might just be one dig away.